I'm Tom, and you'll have to excuse the wet hair for today, people, as we talk about Opetaia's victory over Brandon Glanton. Just quickly, though, before that, please drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, people. It does help out. Anyway, Opetaia won. And look, I'll be honest, I would have liked to have seen more from Jai, but that's, I think, the story of Opetaia so far. He always wins. He always looks a league above the guy he's fighting, but you always want to see more. That's the truth of it. And it looks like he's kept the IBF strip. That's good. Keeping the IBF title is a good thing. So you'd like to see him in there, the WBC champion next, or Zerdo, Benavidez, hopefully that. But they've been ducking him for a very long time. And part of me thinks that's not going to change now. Now, skill-wise, Jai is definitely the best cruiserweight on the planet. I don't like this whole, what were they saying in the ring? Oh, you're already undisputed. No, you're not. You haven't got the belts. To be undisputed, you need the belts. You don't have the belts, you're not undisputed. Now, is he the best cruiserweight on the planet? My opinion, yes. Is it close? My opinion, not really. Best skill, best power, the lot. He seems to have a way of shrinking to his opponent's level when he fights, because every fight I see him in, he seems to, if you could look at his opponent and go, right, his opponent would want Jai to fight exactly like this. If he could have any Jai Opetaia, he would have Jai fighting exactly this way. And that's always the way Jai Opetaia fights. I don't even think it's a credit to his opponent, because the reality is he just loves a scrap. So the opponent will try and set a few ways. And he's like, yeah, all right, let's just do it. Fuck it. And it's a dangerous game, because someone like Brandon Smith, that's how he wins fights. Brandon Smith is a fantastic cruiserweight, but he's beaten half the fighters he's beaten, not by being better than them, but by making them worse than him, if that makes sense. And that's what Jai does. Jai will fight Brandon Glanton, and rather than fighting how he should fight and how he is best, he'll fight exactly the fight Brandon Glanton would want to fight. He's just better than Brandon Glanton. But that doesn't mean he's not playing into Brandon Glanton's hands. He's fighting the exact fight Brandon Glanton would want. Luckily, he's just better than Brandon Glanton. When you fight Brandon Smith, if you fight exactly the fight Brandon Smith wants, oftentimes he makes you look worse than him. That's the thing. I don't think he's particularly amazing. He's very good. He's great even, but he's not elite. The reality is, what he does is he'll fight you and make you look worse than him for that fight. Makes you have an off day, a bad performance. And credit to him for that. But if Opetaia were to fight someone like that, he needs to not do that. He needs to not fall in the trap of fighting their fight. Because oftentimes he's lucky enough to win it. Well, he's good enough to win it. But I don't think he always will be. If the IBF have taken the belt off of Jai, I kind of think it's deserved. You can't rant and rave about wanting to be undisputed, but then sign with Zuffa, who have made a big deal about wanting to kind of disband the other belts, not recognise the other belts, take over the other belts. And then be like, oh, well, they're not sanctioning me now. So, well, yeah, what did you expect? So I kind of think it's deserved. And as I say, the other champions have been ducking him anyway. They're not going to look at that Zuffa belt and go, I want that, and try and fight him then. So I don't know. I hope they haven't stripped him. As I say, though, the other champions have been ducking him already. Will this change that? I don't know. What we see with Jai is he shrinks to his opponent's level. He's unbelievable. He is an elite cruiserweight. When he fights people, he'll shrink to their level. He'll win, of course, but if his opponent's there, he'll fight there. Really, he's up there, but he'll fight there. And that's his problem. You need to find a way of staying there all the time. I do think because he shrinks to his opponent's level, he'll rise to his opponent's level as well. Do you know what I mean? So if he fights someone like a Zerdo or a Benavidez, people saying he looks beatable now. No, he doesn't. If he fights a Zerdo or a Benavidez, he'll just rise to their level. He'll be him. He'll be good enough to be the same as he was against Breeders. All this to say, Brandon Glanton is a tough operator. I think Jai could have looked better, could have done more. But Glanton, let's give him some credit. Good guy, great fighter, came to fight, looked good, and Jai still handily, comfortably outclassed him, smashed him. People saying, oh, he looks beatable. No, he doesn't. Jai's an unbelievable fighter, still the best on the planet. Easily won. I still pick him to beat every other cruiserweight and most heavyweights. People don't know your thoughts on all of this in the comment section down below. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, because if you know how this works. Peace.